we were very nice, but there was no reason for them to go sit in their cars.
Well, that's what's told for them to sit in cars until I arrive, because all the inspectors do one thing: they inspect all the FFLs and make sure that they're in compliance.
Wow, we're going back to the incompetence part of this entire agency. You have a group of people who just inspect firearms, and they are not allowed to talk to people, which means that if a group of Congress people show up during their inspection, oh man, we gotta go hide in our cars. If they talk to us, they may see that we're all a bunch of idiots. We can't have that. Let's wait for the public relations officer to show up. That's the stupidest thing I have ever heard. I don't know if y'all remember, but there was a guy in Austin, Texas who was driving Uber who had a protester point an AK-47 at him. He pulled his pistol out, shot him, and he was charged with murder. Completely outrageous, but that's the world that we live in today. These situations are why having a USCCA membership is so important. And a big thanks to them for sponsoring today's video. You're automatically enrolled into a $2 million liability policy as soon as you become a member. You have a critical response team, an amazing attorney network, very solid training for all skill levels. And right now when you sign up, you get an extra bonus on top of the other bonuses. Right now you get the cleaning kit and the range bag when you sign up, but also for a limited time, you're also gonna get this awesome tactical backpack. So sign up today. The almost 1 million people who are already USCCA members will welcome you with open arms. Everyone, welcome back. My God, we've got a really interesting episode, but as always, if you love guns, if you love the Second Amendment, if you believe that it should not be infringed on, this is a channel for you. Make sure you're subscribed, join the family. As you'll see after today's video, we have fun here. So can I just start off with saying that everyone in the ATF should just get a job, a different job. If all of y'all quit on the same day, do you guys have any idea how much money you'd be saving taxpayers? Do you have any idea how less of a headache you will give America as a whole if all of y'all just quit? Yeah, that's not gonna happen, but let's talk about what happened the other day anyways. So the ATF does what they call random inspections on FFLs to make sure that they're following the rules that the ATF has put in place. Now, most likely these are going to be unannounced, which means they're just gonna show up with their group of people essentially saying, hey, show me all of your stuff. So let's go over some facts of these audits. ATF randomly selects FFLs to be inspectioned? Is that really a word? I thought it was inspected. However, not completing ATF trace requests in a timely manner may increase your chances of being inspected. Oh, okay, cool. So is it random or is it targeted? Because it sounds like it's targeted. You're targeting FFLs who are not completing your tasks in a timely manner. That's anything but random. I mean, let's be real. ATF audits are about as random as this. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. It was random. I said eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Long story short, the ATF decided to inspect one of the largest gun stores in America a few days before Governor DeSantis decided to do a book signing. Is that random? Is it?
It is very suspicious timing, especially when you look at their FFL being issued in September, to have this many agents from all over the nation come into one store about the same time that a presidential candidate is going to be coming to town. I mean, that's kind of suspicious. Intimidation.
In fact, that Governor DeSantis is going to be here Thursday this week.
This is my first time hearing that. In the political world, we don't cover that world. All we in is the regulations of weapons and guns.
16 federal agents seems excessive. The weird part about this is that these ATF agents were from all over the country. Why? The federal agents from Georgia, New York, and Boston came in and got to work checking and rechecking records. It's a pretty well-known fact that the entire ATF is incompetent, but if the ATF is saying Georgia is definitely incompetent and that they have to send agents from New York and Boston to help them out, that's a start, right? Hopefully the ATF will be truthful and come out and start saying that most of their offices or all of it is just incompetent in general. So the Congress people ended up being outside and they actually talked to one of the ATF agents there. Let's break this down a little bit because I don't get it.
It is normal. I mean, this is just a routine inspection that happens in Georgia. We have a lot of that.
No, look, we understand that you guys think this is normal. It's not. This is something that has been put in place by people who infringe on the Constitution. It's not normal, and it will never be normal. And if we as citizens start to accept it as normal, we are in trouble. You are going into someone's place of business to say, you know what, I'm going to look at all your shit today. Tax-paying Americans, law-abiding citizens, I'm just going to look at all your shit. Oh, Fourth Amendment? No, you don't get that when you have this kind of business. It's a joke. It's not normal.
And we don't understand why they leave. We were just saying hello to them and why they all go get in the car.
The inspectors do not speak to the media. That's my job.
Okay.
Or it's the
We're not media. We're members of Congress.
And again, they don't know that. They're instructors.
No, they know it. We told them. We introduced ourselves.
Why are you acting like these inspectors are robots? Oh no, they don't talk to people. Are they that dumb? They just can't have a normal conversation with someone? You guys have an entire department for just talking to people? Looks like it. You got a public relations officer in the ATF? That's the stupidest thing I have ever heard. What kind of job is that?
Sure that they're in compliance. So they've gone over, and this so happens again. This is a random. This is nothing right out of whack.
Oh, it's a random. It is not random. Just because you guys talk like it's factual does not mean that at all. So you know what I think this is? I think this is the ATF whipping it out and saying, look at how big it is, America. We're going to go to the biggest firearms store in America right before a potential Republican presidential candidate goes there to sign books just to mess with them. Let's listen to more.
The federal agents from Georgia, New York, and Boston came in and got to work, checking every serial number on all the guns and silencers in the store. The government says this surprise audit is going on simultaneously in several stores and locations in Georgia.
Dude, what a waste of time. This store has been in business for 45 years. This is the largest gun store in America, and you're checking every single firearm and every single serial number. So I think the point of all of this is that the ATF is extremely political. They're simply working for people who want to disarm America. Stop busting America's balls. Serious. We're tired of it.